prerequisites you need are a round kick and a pop tornado kick. The next step is to get really comfortable with just a 360 spin like this. And ideally even more, just so that you know you have enough height to execute a 360 spin and a roundhouse kick. But we cannot spin, just do a simple 360 spin and try to round kick. It'll end up looking something like this. More of a front kick, and we don't have that nice shape of our legs for a round kick, where this hip is externally rotated and this knee is chambered towards the target. Okay, next we're going to modify that 360 spin to make it easier to do a roundhouse kick. So instead of just jumping as high as we can and spinning in the air, what we're going to do is first drive our kicking leg towards our target. Our hip and knee should be pointed at the target and in line. What this is going to let us do is it's going to let us spin around our non-kicking leg. So just to demonstrate, we're spinning around the non-kicking leg, and look, we're in a perfect chamber position for a nice roundhouse kick by initiating the spin like this. But because we start in chamber position, essentially on the ground before we've even taken off, by the time we take off and jump in the air, we're back for the chamber position for the roundhouse kick. Next is the way we use our arms for the 360 spin. We're going to wind up our arms to our kicking leg side, and we're going to shoot them up and turn our torso while we're doing that. So I'm turning roughly 45 degrees away from our target. And what this will allow us to do is also help us engage that hip and knee towards our target. So everything in unison going up and to the side. Up because we are kind of lifting onto our toes right here. Lifting to get that height needed for the kick. Once you've lifted onto your toes as far as possible, and you feel like your toes are about to leave the ground, that's when you initiate the jump, and then you try to spot your target as fast as possible. So we're gonna lift, take off, and spot. And once we do that a little bit smoother, it probably looks something like this. And I'm not even practicing the kick right now, just getting the spin down. So once we take off here, our arms are out here, we need to do something with them. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bring them into our chest while continuing to spin. So essentially we're going to wrap the arms in behind us, and then we're gonna try to spot our target as quickly as possible. So as soon as you take off, wrap the arms in and turn your head to spot the target as quickly as possible. So looks something like this. So as you can see, my leg is already coming out for the kick, even though I'm not really trying to kick right now. So the key is just to get that down before you try to unleash a super strong kick, which is probably just going to throw you off balance in the beginning. So basically what you're doing is you are cheating the takeoff, and from this position, essentially the only thing you're doing is a pop tornado kick, because your torso is already turned this way. So it's just a pop tornado kick. All right, just a tip, when you're practicing, you don't have to start in true backside away from your target, as this will be harder to kind of elongate all the way around. Just start, facing your target, so that's like a 360 spin. And then once you get more comfortable, you can start in true backside. But the spin is a lot harder from this position because your shoulder is not facing your target. So